Good morning from Cascade Homestead. I hope you guys had a good Easter, and I appreciate you joining me for my next video. So, today we're going to be looking at my tomato plants. For those of you who haven't been watching my other videos, and I highly recommend you go back and look at me planting my tomatoes and building my zero-cost hoop house. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and then ring the bell so that you can get notifications when I put new videos up. So last night we had a frost. And those of you who've been watching my other videos, I told you when I planted my tomatoes outside that there was still the potential of getting a frost in the evening. So that was the reason I built this hoop house that I built here. Now, these beds, there's two beds here. They're each 8 feet long, and I built my zero-cost hoop house around these for the specific purpose of, in case we had a frost, which I knew there was still that potential, I could cover them with plastic. So I have waited this morning until I could get this filmed to show you if my tomatoes survived the frost or not last night. I think we got down into the low 30s. I'm not exactly sure the exact temperature. By the time I got up at about 7:30 this morning, it was up to about 34, 35. So we might have gotten down to about 33 last night. But I'm going to reveal my tomatoes with you and see if my zero-cost hoop house was actually able to protect my tomatoes and keep them from getting damaged by the frost we had. So let's get a good look at these. So far so good. They don't look like they've been damaged at all. I'm actually pretty happy with the way they look. I might have lost a few leaves last night, but the plants themselves actually look pretty good. You can see here, no black on the leaves. There's a few damaged leaves up at the top, but nothing too severe, nothing I'm too worried about. See here, there's a little bit of damage maybe right there, but for the most part I think they survived. They look like they're doing pretty good. A few of the small leaves maybe got a little bit of damage on them. And this one here looks really good. No damage on this guy at all. Let's check out the other one. This one, on the other hand, is looking a little rough. I'm not sure if these ones are going to do as well. Unfortunately, I knew that there was this chance, there was the potential for loss, and I could have potentially lost these guys here. I don't think I used thick enough plastic over these guys, which is sad. You know, unfortunately, that's what that's what happens. It's trial and error. I got plenty more tomatoes in my greenhouse. We'll see if these guys bounce back. I don't know if they will or not, but we'll see if they bounce back. I think it got pretty chilly here last night, a little chillier than I thought it was going to, which is a little disappointing, but that's kind of the way it goes when you're gardening. You're trying out new things. Some of these guys might still bounce back. So I will do an update video in another day or two on my tomatoes. Kind of give you guys a look to see how well they're doing, if they survived or not. I don't know if they will or not, but I will give you an update when I come back in a couple of days to show you guys what they look like. So thank you for spending your time with me, and hopefully you guys learned something new. So these tomatoes down here were protected by a 3 mil plastic, and they all look pretty good. I don't think I'm going to lose any of these guys, but they're protected by 3 mil plastic. These guys down here were protected by a 1.5 mil plastic, I think. So I think I learned that the 1.5 mil plastic is not good enough to protect these guys from a frost. So if they survive, I will either be covering them with a double thickness 1.5 mil plastic, or I will be protecting them with a 3 mil plastic. So like I said, I'll give you guys an update in a day or two to show you these tomatoes and see if they survived or not. Thank you for joining me, and guys, have a blessed day. Bye.